Welcome back to the video, and I'll include footage from earlier today. There's Taro. This is filmed just after the leading end, so happy Thanksgiving again. This is my II Mercer traction engine, second one that I owned. The first one I sold years ago. That's a long story. That's type 1. Anywho, did a bunch of work to this today. Hadn't run it in a while. I resealed the cylinder with new O-ring. I actually milled it so that way it could take I think it's a 5/16 O-ring, so I don't have to deal with wrapping in teflon tape, so forth. It's put in the check and drill press, and I'll put a file on it. Did a lot of testing, did get to run okay indoors. Still needs a little bit more timing perhaps, just make sure the cylinder's set right in there, and also replace some gaskets. But I'm gonna go and see how it runs. Because it was a bit anemic before and had problems with oil pickup. So I also replaced that over there, being the O-ring for the regulator on the lubricator. So it did make a bit of difference indoors, but it is a bit windy out here. Isn't that right, buddy? Taro. So I'll see how it runs. It is lit. Probably I can see it too well on camera. Probably need to mess with the wicks. Not sure if the front wick's still lit, but it was earlier. So I did have to relight the front wick, and just to make sure, pretty sure it's still lit. Oh yeah, that's on fire. So it doesn't really show any pressure yet on the pressure gauge, but water is leaking out of the safety valve, so that's getting. Started to build some pressure. About 10. I want to wait till it blows off around 20 though. Has problems with oil pickup. Just here's the conundrum. It runs good in air, but when you're running in air, it sucks the oil out of the cylinder. So when you go to run it on steam, it just has blow by because there's no steam oil in the cylinder. So they're running steam before this, so should be getting better. But I want to let it get to a point where it's completely blowing off, and it's almost there. Alright, so got it running. That was well worth the when I think about how many hours I spent trying to machine down that the piston ring slot on the cylinder, but at least it works. So let's go ahead and close in. Okay. Need to wait for it to build back pressure. Yeah. Not enough pressure. Alright. Alright. We topped off the oil and lubricator. Alright, Terry, me want to back up. This is on fire. And it's alive and moving. Not too bad. But it's running. It's a patio door. Move around there. Still a little finicky about the oil use. Uses a lot of steam oil. I had to top it off quite frequently. Other II Mercers I have, at least the gray one doesn't use anywhere near as much oil anyway. I don't know about the red one. That's still in New Jersey, Maryland, being worked on. Which I should have back, I guess, December. Ryan from the Real Steam Services said that he can finish it. As you can see here, it is indeed running. This little II Mercer. Just had to find the right track for it in this patio and make it happy. Alright. At least it runs. Alright, so I went ahead and topped off the alcohol tank and the lubricator. And don't mind neighbors' kids playing background. These are at least 2 houses there. There it goes. A little condensed water. Alright, now that's how it should be behaving, sort of. I just gotta find a path for it where it's not gonna constantly pick the wheel up like that. Happy Thanksgiving again, as I said it. Do a whole lot today, but I went to Friendsgivings over the weekend, so it's alright. Even if I stay at home today. It's alive again. Persistence is key. I can apply the same level of persistence to the Lady of Marion. And it'll run just as good, hopefully. Uh-oh. Oh, it's on fire. So, like, the whole tank was on fire. Our door is running so well. Alright. And relit. Alright, so I went ahead and topped off the steam oil and drained the lubricator in the process. And now it's at flat, full temperature, full pressure rather, and full temperature. And doing wheelies. Again, wheelies part not so great in this particular engine, but that's okay. Everything's about persistence. That's running pretty good. Was. Yeah, it still is. Yeah, they're going to log file. Yeah. The belly tank does make it a little difficult. I like it, you know, it's dummy. It doesn't actually do anything. Look, there's no hand pump, too small. What you see here, it does run both directions. Yeah, that's all folks. Thanks again.